Social media is a daunting term for some people. It brings to mind an entire field of new digital tools with their own languages, rules, and privacy concerns. This video will focus on only two forms of social media, Facebook and Twitter, which happen to be the most popular and widely used platforms in the world. They can be particularly useful for nonprofits, and chances are someone on your staff already knows how to use them if you don't. To really get the most out of social media, you have to make it routine. It won't do to simply check in with Twitter for an hour a day. It has to be an ongoing thing. That way, you can best take advantage of its conversational quality. But don't let that dissuade you. With a little regular attention, you will find that Facebook and Twitter can help you meet new people and stay in touch with those you already know. Above all, remember that social media is about engagement. More than blogs or videos, which are more one-sided and offer the chance to present yourself to the public, social media is just that, social. Use Twitter and Facebook to share things, ask questions, reach out, and respond to others doing the same. Facebook and Twitter are both free to use and require no extra hardware, so don't worry about buying anything here, but you will still need a couple things to ensure your success. First is a basic knowledge of the grammar of these tools. Facebook involves tagging, sharing, friending, and liking. Twitter runs on hashtags, retweets, and followers. If you don't know what these mean, you'll have to learn. Luckily, a number of easy introductory tools exist to help newcomers, a few of which are listed next to this video. You'll also need a written social media policy, essentially a rule book for how your organization will use these tools. There are templates for these kinds of documents online, but at the very least, yours should cover who is authorized to use your organization's social media accounts, what they should be used for, including the types of content, and especially your organization's confidentiality practices. Since pictures are an important part of social media, you'll have to be absolutely certain of what kinds of pictures you can share of your youth, if any. As I said, the social media policy should include the names of people at your organization who are authorized to represent you on social media. While your presence on Twitter and Facebook will likely be in your organization's name, not a specific person's, it's important to have a consistent voice and personality on these platforms. Having only a couple social media savvy people tending to your accounts will help establish that voice. So let's discuss the different strengths and weaknesses of each platform. Doing both is perfectly easy, but it's good to know which one is best for which type of content and strategy. Facebook needs no introduction. Most people use it personally, and many youth and family-serving nonprofits have their own pages as well, such as the National Runaway Safe Line and the Streetworks Outreach Collaborative. Popularity aside, Facebook works better for certain types of outreach than others. It's useful for advertising a capital campaign or event, for example, since Facebook has built-in templates for fundraisers and group invitations. It's also good for sharing photos and thanking donors or volunteers by name, since they are likely on Facebook themselves and you can tag them in a post. Twitter. Unlike Facebook, which archives your activities and pictures into a browsable timeline, Twitter exists for the present moment. This is where you go to have a real-time conversation with your followers and your peers. You could, of course, advertise an event just like on Facebook, but you can't track RSVPs on Twitter. More typically, you can share general news about your program, ask questions of your followers, or use a hashtag to organize a public discussion. If you ask a question like, "What's the most popular spot for youth to hang out in your community?" and include a hashtag like #YouthTalk, anyone who responds can include the same hashtag. The entire conversation can be seen by clicking on that hashtag and reading all the responses. Scheduling regular Twitter chats like these at regular intervals can help you raise awareness of your organization and its interests. Youth nonprofits using Twitter include groups like YouthCare and GEMS. Facebook and Twitter aren't either-or propositions. It's easy to use both and to use them complementarily. For example, if you're advertising an event and asking for RSVPs on your Facebook page, you can tweet the event and include a link to the page. You can also set up Twitter so that your tweets appear on your Facebook feed, which might encourage your Facebook friends to follow you on Twitter as well. Twitter and Facebook both allow you to easily measure your followers and friends, as well as track the popularity of a particular tweet or post. Use these methods to measure your social media reach and effectiveness. Other third-party programs, such as Hootsuite or TweetDeck, allow you to manage all your social media accounts from one location. You shouldn't worry about becoming overwhelmed by posting the same things over and over again.